Hi guys, Mr. Jaeger here, and welcome back to the front. In the last episode, we had a pretty epic naval engagement. I think the second naval battle in this entire series. Possibly the first, to be honest with you. I'm partly not sure if I am or am not in the case of... I'm not entirely sure if that was the first naval combat in this series or not. I'm thinking it's the second, but I could be wrong. But the, must not fight too often. Ah, yes, of course. So, this is seriously the field of battle? That's not fair. I mean, considering the shit that I dealt with in the previous episode, I guess this is the game's way of apologizing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, so, as I was saying, we were basically in the process of... Let's see, is there anything... I mean, here is a pretty good front line. I mean, to be fair, the battle is a lot bigger than the other one, so it's probably going to be slightly different, but hey-ho. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So anyway, we're in the process of defending against a massive assault. I say assault. Series of we're defending against a series of attacks by the Ottoman forces. I think this is their last calling card. There's not really any locations for them to come through on that one. This is actually kind of a one-sided battlefield. I mean, I'm gonna deploy troops wherever I can, but I might deploy them. I might deploy these guys. I mean, there is a deployment area to the far right, but it's quite a treacherous location, and they are effectively cut off. Like the whoa! Look at that! Holy shit! That is actually pretty cool. I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna take a picture of that. Bloody hell! Right. Anyway, as I was saying, we are in the process of dealing with an enemy counterattack, and I believe this is the last calling card of the Ottoman forces. I mean, they've taken sufficient casualties on all fronts. I'm gonna just nudge them here. I don't think they're going to be doing much this battle, but I'm going to deploy them anyway. I'll deploy the remaining two dudes on, like, far right duties. So, just because I'm not entirely convinced that the enemy will try something untoward, well, won't try something untoward. These boys will take up a defensive position like so, probably along here. And, I mean, we could push down into the hill, but why give the enemy an opportunity to fuck us over when we have a glorious ability to do that here? The commander forces into position. So, yes, the garrison forces of every settlement so far have attempted to, or are attempting to counterattack, and in a last-ditch effort to push us off. Of course, we're not going to give them the satisfaction of doing that, but, you know... Is that the east or is that the west? Oh, it's a morning op. Right, okay. So, we've deployed the cannon as such, the infantry as such, and whatever kind of contingency plan as follows. The sort of concern I have is going to possibly be we need more troops to push it. I mean, I might just nudge these guys. I'll transfer these guys to the left flank. Wait, what's... So, all of these guys here... So I want you and you, maybe even you, nudge up towards here. You're going to do a bit of a walk, but it's fine. And you boys are just going to take into carcass shot. I mean, I know I've got the explosive shell, and to a degree the explosive shells have proven to be quite effective, but at the same time I'm in no position nor desire to damage my own capacity. What I will do is I will readdress this particular front line and have the remaining dudes on guard just stand to defensive position. And one of you, yeah, the last dude will just chill here, basically. Really? Fucking really? Right, okay. But yeah. So, the enemy are attempting what I can assume is a desperate attack, but at this point the day is more or less done. I'm just going to nudge my army up a little bit. I'm going to be a bit more aggressive in this particular engagement, not super aggressive, but I am going to transfer these regiments to, the 3 regiments, to come and assist in defensive positions. And if my cannon should so happen to get in range of the enemy, then so be it. The Hussars are the biggest threat in this battlefield so far, closely followed by the Armenian archers, mainly because they have a ridiculously high rate of fire and they have a very high lethality rate. Apart from that, it's just more garrison troops, and because these aren't the capital buildings, these guys are just bog standard garrison troops, not high quality garrison troops. But yeah, the Jaegers are going to be the big problem of this battle. And we're just sort of marching into position now. We're just like, yep, run of the mill. Nothing overly complicated. Beautiful environment, mind you, though. Very beautiful. Very cinematic shot here. Do 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 do. Oh, shut up. I'm just doing the other thing. Right, methinks probably here is a decent front line to form up. Not gonna make you run for it. Not yet. That guy's like a fucking veteran and a half. He's seen some shit. But yeah, the armies are just going to be moving into position. We're taking our time. I'm not overly determined to waste troops' lives, and if the enemy should so happen to stray into my right line of fire, I wouldn't mind that. But it looks like they've finally cottoned on to the whole not wanting to be shot by the cannon routine, which is fair enough. There's an isolated groups of soldiers. Are they making a peg for it? If not, I'll go for them with my cav. Cavalry. Right, time to go harassing. Okay. So Jaeger infantry and archers are over here. The Jaeger, well, okay, we have 2 groups of archers, which is not good. Okay, so it looks like they are not learning their lesson about cannon. This is my cavalry moving into position. I mean, they're not... These guys aren't going super crazy for them. But obviously... Bomb. Defense. Gonna keep that... I'm gonna have that old routine back into play. It's a shame that the 24-pounders don't have a rather large range. I'd have hoped that they would at least have a range to get from there to here. Whereas I don't believe I've actually seen any noticeable impact to range, which you'd think increasing the powder charge and the charge of the shell would be, you know, kind of a distinctive factor here, but no, it's apparently not the case, which is irritating to say the least. I mean, the howitzers do the job as well, but, you know, I mean, the howitzers and the range, and the only thing is, of course, the howies are the same range as... Oh, no, they're not. Never mind. I'll withdraw that statement. I mean, the howies are slightly short of range, but they are... Right, okay, so now it's... Right, we're getting into position. I'm going to relocate to the left. So we're just getting into position now. I'm going to flank the dudes and then come round to for a bit of a schnookum attack. For some reason, whenever you... Okay, yeah, go for it. Our cannon's being fired. Oh, shit. What the fuck? How are you able to do that? But I can't. Fuck you. That's bollocks and a half. You have the ability to instantly start shooting the moment. Honestly, that's such bollocks. Right, okay. Shattered. Shattered. I'd like, personally, to be able to force the bastards to... Right, cannon is shooting now. That's good. My main intention is to try and kill the Oddser guys. Wherever the cannon... Oh, Howie's have up on a shop op. That is beautiful damage right there. I mean, if we can harass and destroy the the Janissary guards, that'll be perfect. But we will need to try and focus on their archers as well as the dudes. I think the archers are going to get cover from the grass, though. If memory serves correctly from the previous campaigns that I did with the Cherokee, that's going to be a factor. There's those archers there. Only good news is I should be able to fuck them over royally. Right. Get revenge. I'm thinking, is there any... Okay, you are in a bit of a shit position. I'm thinking maybe we should readdress the line a little bit then. Maybe focus more on... Really? Motherfuckers. Okay. Go this way then. Advance as quick as you can. Double time it. Hopefully we can catch these wankers on a flare. And again, the more... to be fair, in this battle I'd like to try and get as many kills as possible. Unfortunately, my real goal for my cavalry is out of the sight, which is not good, and there's no easy way for me to cross without taking heavy fire. Are they fucked? Yeah, they're fucked. Alright, okay. I mean, my guns are doing as much as they can. Target them archers, if you please. Cavalry. Oh, there's archers there. There's a target of opportunity, as ever. And it's their general, which could possibly be... Boo! Word, new word. Boo. Boo! Could possibly do some severe damage. Right, let's go. Looks like the archers have decided to not commit in that direction. Cuirassiers are doing their best. Right, they're distracting from the front, which is important. Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm charging uphill against... Yeah, I'm seeing the pattern here. I'm not liking the looks of it. These guys are probably going to get slapped in a second. Right, enemy general dead. Good. Withdraw. These guys are doing what they can. I mean, yeah, they've routed. That's good. And they've shattered. Even better. Oh, no, 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 no. You're not getting away. Feuer einstellen. Artillerie. Front line is kind of shit. Yeah, no, you're going to die. There's no question about it. So the battlefield's looking pretty darn empty of people now. We're going to adjust the front lines a little bit. Adjust as and when needed. Double time it. Go, 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 go. They may get a shot off, but that's fine. As long as we get the final laugh, that's the important thing. themselves set up into position. The occupying force led by this dude is actually doing pretty okay. Like, I only intended initially when I created this force to just be the army that, if in need, we can quickly provide backup to. But in actuality, we can provide a little bit more. Hello. That's 2 shots I'm not liking. The fuck is going on with these guys? Right. Looks like they're not quite done yet. Let's finish the job, shall we? And this guy just murderizing as well, which is good. Right. At least my general's getting some experience. But yeah, no, the army that I've got now is actually doing it's doing an amazing job. I mean, it's performing a really good amount of just leaning in position. Pose for shot. Right. Move into position, adjust the formation, and get into better placement. Looks like the bastards are really coming for that counterattack, eh? They're not quite done. I tip my hat in respect to these wankers. How are you diddling? 43. Yeah, that's fine. We can deal with that. One guy just popped his pistol. Fuck you! Think that's the day done? Indeed it do. She got quite a fair amount of dudes here. There's a lot of them on high-ish pop cap. So I'm thinking murderizing a few dudes perhaps might be a good shout here. Yeah, we've got him. We got him. Right, okay. Cavalry. There we go, nice. Yeah, the cavalry unit, I will say the cuirassier units, the horse guards, these guys actually are respectable heavy shock cav. They're not like the greatest cav out there. I mean, the lancers, in my opinion, still are superior. They perform extremely well, and I cannot fault a single thing about them. But at the same time, it's also like... There we go. But no, like, I can't fault them. They are a solid, reliable cavalry force, which I do quite like. Right, 20. Right, they're gone. Go help out these dudes if you can. Nice, nice. Right, let's go see what we can do to murderize the remaining regiments. Hey, we've captured a building. How? Cavalry got stuck. Like shit. We've captured a building. What do we do? Nice, very nice. Yeah, that's what I call a decisive victory, and I do concur that the game agrees with me. What's even better is, of course, the fact that we were able to annihilate a large portion whilst only taking a very small amount of casualties. So, yeah, no. Yeah, Georgia is asking for a peace treaty, so I think they realize they may have backed the wrong horse here. But unfortunately, in this case, it won't save them. More territory for me, more territory for the fatherland, more territory and more glory and more riches. Oh. We've just lost a couple people. No, we lost a Protestant missionary in... Oh, that really sucks. Oh, we've lost our other... No! Klopstock! Oh. Oh. Klopstock. I'm genuinely quite sad to hear about that. Klopstock. What are you? Are you like the first building? I'm going to do something. I'm going to destroy this and turn it into a church. We need to ensure church being built. Oh, that's really fucking sad. We've lost two very important missionaries. I think they're all getting quite old. Oh, that really fucking sucks. Klopstock was one of our first few missionaries that was sent out there, and bless, he has done everything he can. Requiescat in pace, Klopstock. You are a dedicated and loyal servant of the fatherland, and your death and your presence shall be missed in the halls. Right. Is there the remnants of the Ottoman fleet? Won't be too long before they get run out. Only problem we've got now, of course, is our religious buildings. Yeah, not so great. Also, we've lost our priest, and because we've been destroying all of the churches around Europe. So obviously, we're not going to have a chance to re-get our dudes in a bit. So we are going to have to suffer some turns of no priests for a duration, which is a bit of a shame. We're dealing with that. So, ironically, Algiers may in fact start improving its popularity, its public order, just as a result of us having to get more churches. But, oh, that really fucking sucks. Seriously, that sucks. I'm genuinely quite sad to hear about Klopstock. Right, Azerbaijan, there is nothing left. Armenia, yeah, just murderize them. I mean, you shouldn't have lost that many fucking troops, but you know what? I don't care. We've gained some territory. Armenia is now under our control, and we can now happily result in... There we go, good. Right, you dismantle. We'll construct some buildings to deal with things. I think you have also attacked. Yes, you did. Attack. Just get rid of them. Right, so you're gone. And you're gone. I'm not going to declare the thing on. Ah. Yeah, you're dead. Baghdad is also now gone, which is important because we need to ensure complete and utter devastation in that regard. Is there any building? I can delete you because I do not want you. I want a church. Right, we'll be able to convert this region over rather nicely. And eventually we can start completely and utterly destroying. Boop. You have multiple fucking churches for absolutely no... 3 fucking mosques! I think they had a thing against me converting the region. Just a bit. But in the matter of... in as many days, we have been able to completely and utterly annihilate a large portion of things. Eventually, resulting in only this territory being made available, which I personally find to be rather enjoyable. If I were to leave this settlement and you reoccupy it, would you be okay? You're not super happy, but if I were to recruit a couple dudes and recruit a couple cuirassiers, that might be a good garrison force. And now, Mr. Dietrich Herder, who doesn't quite have the best kind of army, but we lay siege. And then just have him like so. We'll have the last settlement eventually in result of that. That's pretty good. So Azerbaijan region captured. I don't think we've captured so many regions so quickly. It's actually quite hilarious when you look at it. Right. I do believe we should probably push for here, but I also feel like we should just keep them under siege. Is that a school? It is a school. Well, we'll be getting rid of that soon enough. Well, yeah, kind of, yeah. And then that might... Then there's only 2 more regions. There's only 2 more regions. as a result of that, which is pretty cool. So let us end the turn. Right. We're going to have to convert... Christ. Oh, hello. Oh, really? You're going to try it? No. Oh, okay. So, you're attempting to occupy my ports, which... Oh, okay. I'm sorry, what was that? You... Motherfucker, want to try it? Right. Armenia has got a letter of demands. What a shocker. If you're going to be pissy, then I'm going to rake in as much of the money as possible. Because while I'm not going to... Right, I'm going to have you be on a positive on that one. We're going to have... We'll have a... Okay, so you will be a church. You will be a bawdy house. And you will be... We've got crafter shops. And... I mean, potters versus that... Weavers, because I think we'll be able to get some good shit from that. That's pretty cool. Let's have a look. See, so we have a lot of people on strike. So popularity-wise, and our capacity to do shit will be having problems. They will be protesting. They will be doing their usual thing. Can I exempt them from tax? No. Starvation's going to be a problem, but that's not my problem. Remember, if it's not your problem, it's not a problem. Useful hints from Mr. Jaeger. Right, turn you into... Because we've got a building over there, so we're going to have a school. Not school. Church school. Oh, hello. Is that a port I could use? I could indeed. Okay, so it's a commercial fishing port. Actually, it's just a commercial port. I think I should turn that into a proper military port. That's a good port. I'm going to do that. I'm going to use that as a bit of a proper port, because then we can use that to then launch naval invasion strike plans into India, as well as it being a useful location to sort of to scupper stuff. Here, you can't really do anything because it goes into the wrong area. It goes in the wrong way. And, yeah, nothing else we can really do. I'm a little bit miffed that I can't now influence this particular region, but that won't be a problem for long. We are going to be building a church school to improve the local happiness, which, ironically, now has actually become a bit less of a... Well, this is more or less almost a moot point. Let's see. You're going to improve the happiness of the people by 1. How much would it cost to piss? And you're going to decrease the happiness, but you get me more money. Is it worth getting a few things here or there? I forgot to turn the music on. I have no brain cells. Right. So at this point, did it actually remember to turn the music back on? It did. Right. So we need to... At this point, there's not a lot we can do. Or at least not a lot we have to deal with until, reasons. So let us end the turn. Depending on what happens, we may get attacked by someone on the flanks here. This could be a problem. This army is, well, it's just camel gunners, isn't it? But there are only a few dudes here that might attempt to attack us. So I'm curious. If Syria attempts to push out... fucking hell. You know what? I'm half tempted to... Yeah, no, you've got no reason to attack me. I'm going to bring my allies into this. What allies do you think? So, no allies of Spain have joined their side. And some of my allies... Okay, good news is Sweden, Denmark, and Hettemet have decided to join. But unfortunately for me... Okay, so... They haven't joined their side, but they haven't joined my side either. Mahara Confederacy have declined as well. Oh, they immediately want to come back into my fold. Okay, I like this. I like this. Yes, I will take that. I'll see if I can get myself back into the good graces of England. Whoa. Georgia? Nope. Mahara Confederacy. Right. I don't know what the fuck the Spanish have got against me here. I really don't. But obviously we need to be careful now. We haven't got a huge amount of troops, do we? No, it's just militia, mostly. Line infantry we'll have into here. I will hire a new general. I think I will need to hire a new commander, so... Boom. Mr. Gunther Lichtberg will be commanding our forces today. I will send him some cavalry forces. Unfortunately, well, we're about to get a gunnery school, which is good, so I'm going to recruit some more troops alongside two... Oh no, we already have howitzers, don't we? Yeah, you already got howies. Yeah, you got 2 howies, which is fine. So we need cavalry. Unfortunately, there's not really much... Oh, we got missile cavalry. Okay. We'll be experimenting with missile cavalry in the near future. Fucking Spanish arseholes are trying their luck today. I mean, the war against these Ottomans is going to be ending very soon. I'm going to save and see what happens. I'll take that. It seems a bit ridiculous in terms of casualty intake, but I will take that. Right, you dismantle, you dismantle, you dismantle. Ooh, oil. Or not oil? Not oil. Okay. Oh, you motherfuckers. Well, actually, to be fair, the Swedes are now on my side in the war. So, yeah, Sweden took Norway finally. And I don't imagine it'll be too long before they decide to do that. But we're going to have to see how we fare. I mean, Spanish army could move into position for there. Right, I'm going to move this army into position to help defend Hanover. One war ends, the next begins. Seems to be the way of things in this game. Right, we'll dismantle you because we'll lose a little bit of income, but we'll turn it into a more productive position. I'm not overly fussed about what's going on over here. You're building up over to there. It's just this one region left of the Ottoman Empire. That's literally that. And I kind of want to go for it just because I feel like this would be a good ending to the episode, as well as then allowing me to 100% focus on neutralizing the remaining armies. Tobruk, Tabuk is okay. Ipadolm. I mean, you're dealing with a pretty shitty situation. Agents, I want you to have... I want intel on the next position. I'll also start moving my agents back into the front lines. So we'll have 2 agents over here. I'll have you move over to here. So you're in for a bit of a long walk, unfortunately. But I think you'll enjoy the ride at least. My navy, I'm probably going to upgrade my navy dependent on how much caps we've got. Because while I don't think we don't have a steam dry dock, which does limit whatever I can recruit, I will go up here and also recruit some bigger ships as well. A couple of 110 guns of the line should also make things very interesting. We do have a lot of income that will go straight out the window as a result, but I think that will be kind of worth it. If we can... So I'm thinking we're going to... I mean, I'm going to commit to this war with Spain this time. I mean, previously, I just was like, nah, let's have peace. You know, I don't need a reason to go to war with Spain. Speaking of which, I need to get back into the Mahara Confederacy's allies. Shit. They're not... Candy! You know what? I will protect you. And I will give you some very nice... stuff. Do you want to become my protectorate? Okay. Do you want just a trade agreement? Right, okay. Don't you want anything else? Oh no, if you don't want to ally with me, then, well, I'm not at war with. I'm not allied with Britain anymore, am I? No, we're on good terms, but that's about it. Well, I'm going to cancel military access because you're not giving me the benefits of things. Am I allied with anything else? No. They're not allied with Spain either, so I suppose they've refused to join my side, and I don't know why. I mean, obviously I know why Britain's being a bit of an arse, because, you know, they don't want to be, but still. What? Are you serious? I'm sorry, what? You can't be serious. They can't move. Are you fucking for real? I'm sorry. That is ridiculous. Are you actually serious? I can't move my army out of this fucking of this region. I can't believe this. That's not fair. That is absolute fucking horseshit. I'm sorry. That is genuinely something I am not at all happy with. Considering it's... They've got new regions, but we can't move units out. I can't believe this. The thing is, it's both really irritating because we've got a lot of really powerful units here, like elite fucking armies. We've got the last loyal Ronin Legion here, and one of my most experienced commanding officers effectively killed because of some stupid design of a mod. I'd have to disband them. So shit. That is genuinely fucking atrocious. If I had known that this region would actually kill my army, I would have just taken it with a shitty infantry garrison and then left it there. I can't believe you can't move stuff here. That's really fucking shit. That is honest to God shit. That has soured victory quite a bit, because I've effectively lost my best commander. My only hope is he just dies of a natural death so I could disband the army. I mean, to be fair, as much as I hate to say this, I can disband my army. Some of these guys would be, yeah, 2nd Regiment of Foot, 11th Regiment of Foot. These guys have seen so much action, but because of a stupid game glitch, I can't use them anymore. And I'd have to rebuild the army to then send off into whatever, but that is genuine dog horse shite. Genuinely fucking pissed at that. That is actual shit right there. Right. We need to kill this army. There's a lot of cavalry dudes here as well. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of cavalry. So, I think it's about time we finish this war. Enemy forces will be coming to our right, so we need to be careful. So, yeah. That is actual dog shit. I'm genuinely quite pissed off at that, because that has basically killed an army of mine without me not even having a chance to do anything. So, effectively, what I'll have to do is I'll have to wait for my general to die of natural causes. I would have sent him to the front, but unfortunately, this game has basically cost me a really high-quality general. And I didn't even realize. That's just really shit. I mean, as I said, all I can hope is that the guy dies very soon and he can just kind of spend the remaining few days of his life just enjoying a nice retirement. Because that's no way for a general to go. Absolutely no way. Right, let's get focused back on the battle itself. We need to deploy to... If we're looking from north to here, we need to deploy around this defensive line. I think this position here would be a good defensive position to set the guns up. Because then it ensures we get range into the enemy deployments, as well as a few things. 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, you boys deploy to the left. Make ready for shitty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You boys will deploy accordingly here. Heavy cuirassiers will remain in close support. Commanding officer will be here. Go. And then the reinforcements can perhaps set up a defensive accord along this line. You boys defensively go here. Cavalry will take up a defensive position. The good news also is they've deployed all their guns on the wrong side of the battlefield, so they have to get close. Unfortunately, they got spike strips throughout the whole area, so going into town is a no-go for me. But also, I've noticed there is a large amount of cavalry. There are a few riflemen as well, which is a problem, but they also have lots of cavalry, and I'm hoping that my anti-cavalry method of fucking annihilation via range will do something. I'm going to deploy the cavalry I've got to the right flank to ensure no interference will occur, and you boys will just chill here. Go for carcass shot. Right, okay, that particular situation has kind of ruffled my feathers a bit, because that has just resulted in a large army. I mean, the thing is, it's both beneficial, I suppose, in a sense, because if I have no choice but to dismantle the army, looking on a more positive avenue, trying to at least, double time it. The fact that if we can disband the army, or if we have to disband the army, we do benefit from a financial boost, and we can then quickly make a new army in the east, on the western front, whereupon we can then ensure victory and all that jazz. But it is extremely shitty, given the fact that, given the situation, it is. Thank you very much, you stupid bastards. Right, remember boys, it's not about the killing, it's about the routing. We finish all these wankers off, the game is ours, and we have won the war against the Ottoman Empire. Soon to be replaced by the fucking Spanish. I swear, at some point in the future, oh, that's cool. There's a nice little image in the background. I swear, at some point, my objective of India is actually going to be achieved. How long it takes for me to reach that same said objective, I don't know. But I'd like to think maybe some part in the future. Alright, anyway. Nice, good shooting. Their first regiment of cavalry has been withdrawn. And it also does give me the opportunity to figure out where the enemy will spawn from. Now, I've deployed in a sense. If we're going from there, the enemy should come from there. Or is it there? Well, we'll find out in a second. If the enemy suddenly starts spawning cavalry behind me, then it's like, well, that's not actually a problem on my part, because I can just turn my infantry around and yeet them with musket fire. But if they come from the other side, however, which is what I was believing to be the case, it's not the end of the world. Alright, so they're just currently just chilling out to hold here. So, yeah, this is fine. We've got them. We've won. Effectively. Only problem is that they're going to be slowly but surely moving their artillery into position, and I'm not exactly keen on that. But this is the last embers of the Ottoman Empire's resistance, so I should be very good shooting artillery. I don't know why they don't have the names for that, unless the game's just taken that away from me. I'll have to find a name thing to fix this thing. Ah, boo. Boo. They ran out of range. Cowards. Okay, there's a lot of fucking cavalry here. I'm half tempted to reorganize the troops a little bit. Maybe like here, perhaps. Yeah, this looks a little bit better. Not much room for flanking, is there? Wait, really? Ah, these fucking pathfinding in this game is definitely not what I would call the best. I saw you get impacted by that. That's some pretty big bullshit armor you got there. Right. Run. Just run. Just get the fuck out of there. Right. The enemy can't flank us at this point. Oh, the fucking hills aren't giving... Well, the ridges and hills are giving the bastards cover, but hopefully... Nice. There's a lot of cavalry here. Once we've killed enough of their cavalry, I am going to try and push into the center to see if we can nuke some of their artillery as well. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm seeing musketeers, I'm seeing bazooks, I'm seeing janissaries. A lot of infantry here. This unit is taking up a lot of fire. I'm happy to let that be the case, though, because I'm confident my infantry can shoot people. Right, their cavalry regiment is withdrawing. That's fine. Remember, it's not about the killing, it's about the routing. If we can make all of the fuckers rout, that would be the game and the war done. Right, they're broken and shattered, more or less. Right, artillery, you may continue your firing. Nice. Be nice to see some more death and destruction, but that's fine. Artillery is doing a beautiful job. So we never got the chance to use the quick lime on the Ottoman Empire, which, on the one hand, does make me sad, because obviously this would have been a good experiment to... It would have been a good thing to experiment faction-wise on, as the Ottoman Empire and the Mahara Confederacy are very similar in terms of their unit deployment. So I could utilize tactics to utilize the most effective tactics to employ the quicklime against that. However, however, seems not to be. Oh, it's the Cerebu guys. Though they're fucked. Well, that's hardly a good unit cohesion there. But it doesn't matter, because they're going to get their asses handed to by musket fire. There's not as much as it cores quickly as I would personally like to see, but never mind. Right, there we go. Right, artillery is in position. They're the first of their guns. Right. One, you focus him. You focus him. Focus the Howies. Right, you boys are just heading. Double time it. You two push this way. Go. Go, 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 go. Oh, fuck me, that was close. I'll let this happen. I'll let this happen. I would rather the cannon not get interacted with by these dudes. What in the Emperor's name is going on? Okay, now their infantry is getting fucked. Right, get the fuck out. Nothing we can do. Just get the fuck out. would love to know what the fuck's going on with these units. Right, double time it. Go, 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 go. Infantry. Cavalry, move around the flanks. Where's their spike strips? There's their spike strips. Right, move around, move around, move around. Get the fuck out of there, you muppet face. Double time and assist. Double time. Good bloody job, you boys. 38 infantry of foot. Good bloody job. Right, artillery. Man your guns again. No, 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 no. I'm not going to fall for that trick. You want me to sacrifice my fucking cavalry? Microing the living fuck out of these dudes. Right. Okay. Yeah, have a bit of a melee slugfest on this one. Push, 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 push. Artillery. Focus fire on that fucking artillery. Go, double time it. Artillery. Ceasefire. Just punch through. Dodge the artillery. And get the fuck out of there. Of course they rout. This is why you're not considered useful. Get in there, come on. Just hit the fucking gun. Go. Gotcha. Right, you boys, up there now. Right, fuck the cavalry. You're just keeping those assholes in check. Go. Double fucking time it. I can throw away these cavalry units. We're out of the fight. Go. Nice, nice, nice. Right, cavalry, get the fuck out of here. Let the infantry do their job. Fuck it. Motorize as best as you can. Push into the city. This is seriously good. I've shattered them. They've still got reinforcements incoming. They're, yeah, a large cluster of assholes. Mostly cavalry, thank the Emperor, so won't be too long before we'll say goodbye to them. All they got left is some cavalry dudes. That's about it. That is seriously all they got left. Which is kind of surprising. Well, not surprising. Oh no, they have some fucking Kurdish hillmen. Of course they've got some sodding riflemen in the background. Ah, Christ. Still, won't be too much longer before we'll be able to wrap this battle up. We just need to silence the remaining buggers. Right, double time it. Into position. Go. Right, push into the town. Right. So now we're just waiting on the camel infantry to come back, or camel cavalry to come in. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Right, cavalry, you're done for the day, but I will, with the exception of you, limber up. Come on. Right. You can bring the cannon here. Or preferably here. Right. Ottomans are doing their absolute best to do absolute bugger all, which is not great. It would be nice if the bastards would do something except sit there, but I don't think they're going to do anything, which makes it really irritating. But what I will say that's nice is these wankers here. Hey, look, it's Aladdin's house. Yeah, it's what you get. Right, let's increase the speed to see if any of these wankers want to do anything. I mean, I'd like to see some action on my guy's half, but at the same time, they're not pushing up. I think, unless they're using their fucking infantry, which can't be bothered. Right, infantry, got a job for you. Not exactly an exciting job, but it's a job, and I think you will appreciate the reward. Right, not entirely sure how we're going to do this, but I think I'll have to just section you off. Right, you boys, move around the flank to the left side. Try and get yourselves set up into there. You three push into the town proper and provide the means to cut the hole through. And you boys are literally going to move up and try and shoot both the cav and the infantry when they come up. I will move the cavalry into position, but I do not really want them to be part of the battle. Especially considering what's been going on. But considering the situation we have at the moment, I would rather be in I would rather be able to, like, yeah. Are you really out of range? Come on. You know what? Yeah, you're out. You're out. You're out. You're out. You've done enough already, 42nd. Nice. Okay. Cavalry, you can kind of do your thing. Got well needed in breaking, unfortunately. The Kurdish hillmen are going to be making their way across. Everyone double time it. Being a bit more aggressive in this particular push. So, normally I just want to nudge forward and then the enemy cavalry will do their thing. Kind of bullshit that those don't kill their own cavalry. Like, I appreciate that, yes, it's a friendly side, but I don't think it's fair. I do think that if you're going to deploy those, the enemy should also suffer casualties as a result of that, because those are anti-cavalry spike strips. Whereas we're going up against camels here, but still, same diff. Right, shattered, fan-fucking-doby. Right, okay. Your job is going to be to somehow get here without being mullered by the enemy cavalry. Fantastic. Right, I'll put you on guard, so you can go guard this dude over here. You and you. Double time, I want you to get the fuck over here and provide additional support. You guys... Right, each section... Gonna move you into defensive positions like so. We're literally prodding the... we are literally going to get slapped. I feel like we're going to get slapped hard today. But the intention of this push is to force the bastards into attacking. They're all gunners though, so hopefully that means they won't charge into me, which then means I can just start popping them off. My dudes are going to be super tired and everything, but at this point, it's like subtlety is going to be something I'm going to give up on a little bit today. Just like, get over there, fucking kill them. Sometimes that's the best approach. Playing fanny wagon with the fucking army, sometimes you just be like, you know what, I need you to die, and fuck being subtle. So it's like, yeah, fuck it, move up, get shooting. Last Ottoman stand. General didn't even go down with his men. And I think that's the ball game. All those fucking dead camels. And there we go. End of the day. And end of the war against the Ottoman Empire. They were a foe. No. They were an annoying piece of garbage, a nation that started it, to be fair. They started a lot of shit. The biggest problem they started is they'd thought that the only way they could... I think that's disappearing, isn't it? Yeah, that's it, yeah. The thing is, they were a nation that at the first I was wanting to be quite chill with, because it's like, yeah, no, I want them to... Yeah, there's no way they were going to do... Yeah, this nation is going to be pissy with us for a long time. As I said, I had no expectations, nor any... oh, fuck, what's the word? I'm trying to find the right words whilst I'm also busy. Right. They were a nation of people who, no matter what the fuck I would do, would not stop attacking. Their desires to die by my hand were made abundantly clear. And as a result, they paid the consequences. Just like the other nation that's currently now on the Western Front, wanting to do the same thing to me. Now, I'm not saying we're going to be in for an easy fight, but at the same time, I am determined to end the fight. The Spanish declared war on me for no reason, and now they're going to they're going to pay for it. Once things stabilize over here, then then we can turn the tide. I mean, obviously, we've still got the wars over here to face off against, but the good news is we do have the reinforcements, and there is also an army on its way currently to this location. Am I at war with anyone else, or is it just Spain? Yeah, just Spain. They haven't. Venice hasn't decided to go into it yet, which is fine. Our navy... I'm definitely feeling a little bit more conservative on my naval aspects, but... Oh yeah, 96. Storch. I'm afraid not. Storch is not your thing. Lux is. Lux, which will be the new... our new ship. We've also got some Niobe and Oster, but yeah, this particular fleet, which I wouldn't exactly say is a huge fleet, could possibly be something that could counter the Spanish forces. I will start making moves towards the Eastern Front. Do I have any more ships under recruitment? Yes, one more ship, 90 gun of the line. So once the new 90 gun of the line is recruited, we'll then make our way towards the Western Front in the Mediterranean, and I'm going to try and see if I can gain naval supremacy in this war. The big problem we have right here, well, to be fair, the big problems we have right now is... Oh, we definitely need to start changing the... We need to get rid of that, that's for sure. I mean, we're building this up at least, so in about 3 turns we should be able to get a priest. I'm half tempted to send a priest down already, but it'll take time... There's no guarantee that we'll get a priest spawning, though. Yeah, fuck it. How old are you? 81? Is that seriously your age? Right, you're not... You're too old. You? 51. You're much better. Right, you're being sent to the Western Front. Might as well benefit from, Right, Potter... Is that it? Tell me that there's more... Oh, there's no more fucking villages being built. Right, okay. What is here? A naval port and a commercial port. Is there anything else? No. No, there's none. And it's a water power carpet mill, but you know what? I'm gonna accept the financial loss and replace you with a church, because I think that's going to be more important right now. Istanbul is currently chilling, and we will eventually be able to use... we'll be able to amalgamate this army, hopefully. I could actually, to be fair, send them down south. Then this this fleet could then take them to the Western Front, where our new army will be forming. Unfortunately, we're just going to have to wait until this settlement is kind of chill. Yeah. Is it not going down? Oh, it's only... Yeah. Okay. mean, religious differences is going to be a problem. They're going to be quite an issue. We can't move any of our armies out at all. It's really irritating that that's the case. We're just going to have to keep this army, and we're just going to have to keep this dude here. Nothing else we can do. Can I move? I don't really want to lose you either. Yeah, you're staying there. That area is cursed. And you're being fixed. Okay, good. Right. Well, there we go. So, that's where we're going to wrap up today's episode. So, the end of the Ottomans has been achieved. We have successfully destroyed the remaining settlements of the Ottoman Empire, concluding the war in slightly longer than I initially planned. To be fair, I haven't actually been counting how many turns it has been. But what I can tell you is we have successfully defeated a very big foe. We've defeated one of the large foes in the game, and as a result, we are now, in terms of prestige, quite close to being #1. The only other nations now that are our rivals, of course, are Spain and Prussia. God damn those Prussians. No, is Spain and the Mahra Confederacy. Every other nation is weak in comparison, and we are, well, yeah, you can see what we are. But at the same time, it's going to be a bit of a weird one, and also a bit of a risky one. We have a way into Europe. Finally, we have a way into Europe, which I'm kind of liking the sound of. But we are having to be extremely careful with what we do. So I'm not entirely sure. I need to come up with a plan. But at this point, it's like, no, I'm sick and tired of Spain declaring war on me for no reason. We're going to slap Spain. And considering they have a rather large amount of assets in Europe, which then gives me the freedom and maneuvering to be able to do stuff, I think I might be in a good position to do some serious damage to them. Plus, also, we'll have a more European-centric army to face off against, which will be kind of cool. So, I think we need to take the Spanish down a peg, and also finally complete our occupation of Africa. So, there we go. Multiple objectives being achieved in one war. I will see you guys in the next one. This is Mr. Jaeger signing out. Have a good one.